often we don't think about the personal side of sustainability. We focus on the economic success, ignore all other aspects that make a business sustainable. Today, I'm going to share some easy techniques for making your work more fulfilling by integrating this overlooked element into it from day one. There's a term I've come to love. I've been thrashing about looking for a term that I like that describes a state where you have created personal sustainability in your business. The phrase I've come to love is operationally free. Operationally free means that you no longer are tied down to doing any particular task in your company. It's where you can almost be sure that you're going to love your business and you'll be leaving burnout behind for good. I know that you want to be operationally free. You told me that you don't like it when you're feeling burned out. The problem is you might think that you are the only one that can do things in your business. For the most part, you would be wrong if that's your belief. I know how hard it is for you to get your arms around being operationally free. I had that difficulty also. When I first started in business, my belief was I had to do it all myself. And that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. Here's a belief I have now. I believe you have the right and even responsibility to become operationally free. It's how you build a business that will last. It's how you start making decisions that will help your business thrive, no matter what happens around you. I've been there and pushed through most of the mistakes you might make if and when you decide operational freedom is for you. I might even have acted in the exact opposite of what I suggest that you do today before I saw the light. It's not very complicated to become operationally free from your business, but at the same time, you're likely going to have to work hard to get there. That's because you're going to need to learn new skills that you've never used before. So you might be asking yourself, what might those skills be? Well, you've heard me talk about the skills before, so here are the biggies. First, you must learn to trust those you work with. This is so important. Without trust, there is nothing that's going to really happen in your business. Stephen Covey wrote this great book, Business at the Speed of Trust. And the truth is, the more you trust, the faster you go. Next, understand that it's almost impossible for one of your team members to make a mistake so big that it'll put you out of business. Now, that did happen to me once, but luckily we had done some scenario planning around it to make sure that didn't happen. But as long as you have good systems in place, and as long as you know that you're letting your people make small risks, it's not going to put you out of business. And even a big one, you probably can recover from if you actually have. The third thing is, and this is really important, we all make mistakes. Now, I know that as a business owner, it's hard for us to understand that we make mistakes and to correct them. But the truth is, you make mistakes, your people make mistakes, and the only bad mistake is if you don't learn from your mistakes, then the errors that you make are just a total waste of time. Next, know that mistakes are learning opportunities. That was something Buckminster Fuller said, and it is so true that when you make a mistake, it's an opportunity to learn and adapt. Learn and adapt. That's what mistakes are really good for. And finally, you have an opportunity to have others in your company do things you're terrible at, even though you believe you have to do them. That will not only lead your company to performing at a higher level, you'll stop wasting your time. So here's what you need to do to learn more about operational freedom. Operational freedom is something you want to learn more about, even if you never heard the term until today. First, decide whether operational freedom is for you. Not every business owner needs to get there. If you have a small business and it's related on you and you love what you do and the day-to-day is not a problem for you, and you want to stay small, nothing especially wrong with that. But if you want to build a business and you want to have 25, 50, 100 or more employees, if you don't learn how to become operationally free, you're never going to get there. Second, think about what skills you don't have that you need to achieve for operational freedom. Is it that you don't know how to delegate, which is probably true for most of us? We're not listening. We don't tolerate mistakes. We don't trust our people. All those things are skills and attitudes and mindset that you need to learn if you want to become operationally free. And then finally, have a conversation with me about what operational freedom is and how you can achieve it in your life. The truth is, so many business owners walk into my office and tell me they're burned out. And I know that if I can get them to operational freedom, that burnout is going to go away and that business owner is going to start loving their business again. If that sounds like you, we need to have a conversation. So I want you to avoid getting burned out and leave your business before you should. Instead, I want you to love your business and only leave it when you have something better to do. So again, I would love to have a conversation with you about operational freedom might mean for you. So click on the button below for us to set up a time to talk. In the meantime, if you don't want to talk, download our free infographic on our Stage 2 decision process. It's a simple 5-step process that will help you make wise decisions in what you want to do. So click on the link at the bottom of this transcription and you'll have it on its way to you. And while you're at it, scroll down and let me know what you think about become operationally free from your company means. Hey, this is Josh Patrick. You're at The Sustainable Business. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I hope to see you back here really soon.